I genuinely believe that you are a complete cuck to your phone. Now, I mean that in the sense that you are watching someone else live their life through this captivating lens that we call social media. And the reason I say this is you scroll through social media, you come across someone living their best life. They're in Bora Bora for their anniversary. They're experiencing the crystal clear water. They're having coconuts brought over to them. They're getting to drink them, enjoy them in this tropical land. Your monkey brain can't even comprehend that you're not there with them. It genuinely thinks that you're there by their side. But the reality is not the case at all. You're in a dark room surrounded by nothing but a picture of a tropical tree. Potentially that's your reality. Maybe it's mine. Who knows? But the truth is, social media has been rigged to make it so addictive that it's comparable to gambling. It's comparable to gambling, which is an outrageous thing to even begin to comprehend. The social media algorithms, the short form content algorithms, are designed in a way that it experiences, your brain experiences the same things it does when it's pulling a slot machine. You may have heard this analogy before, maybe you haven't. The term for it is something to the effect of inconsistent return or unexpected return. You don't know what you're going to get on the next spin. The same way that pulling that slot machine does. You don't know if you're going to win, lose, get your money back. Same thing with scrolling on Reels. One video, best thing ever. You're like, this is the funniest thing ever. It draws you in. The next one is, yeah, neutral. Don't really have an emotional response to it. Another one you see, what's this? Why would they show me this? You're disgusted, you're outraged. But this emotional loop, this roller coaster of emotions is what brings you back. You don't understand that your brain enjoys that roller coaster because the reward is what peaks it up. If you've ever been on your phone for an extended period of time, I will admit I've been on Instagram Reels, TikTok, all of them, and I spent hours in a single day just scrolling along. And it gets to the point where you look up around the world. The world seems somewhat dimmer. There's not as much life or emotion or color to the things around you. You put your phone down, you feel this headache brewing inside of your head, but it's not one that you're familiar with. It's not one that you get from being dehydrated or having a lack of sleep. It's this headache of why does my life suck? Because your brain has been fried. They use the word brain rot, and you think, brain rot, that's a funny word to use. But imagine you are genuinely rotting your brain, and that's what this headache is from. I can't prove or disprove that statement of being a reality, but it sounds pretty reasonable to me that you are destroying your brain from allowing it to release so much dopamine and serotonin, all these happy chemicals, the same way that it does with MDMA. You take MDMA and your brain is flooded with positive emotions. Everything is super happy and life is amazing. The next day you wake up, you feel awful. I genuinely believe that's happening with social media, just on a slightly lesser scale. Now, again, can I prove these things? No, I'm not a scientist. I don't actually know, but these are just theories that I'm thinking of, but they make sense. You're addicted to your phone. You're being cucked by your phone. Life is becoming worse because of it, because you're not experiencing your own life. By watching these people in Bora Bora, you think you're there. Your brain genuinely thinks you're there, but you're not. And you're making your current situation worse because of it. Most of us go to our phone as an escape from day-to-day life because things are getting a little bit tough. We want to take a step back. We want to wind down, relax. But the reality is that you're not relaxing. Your cortisol is being spiked ever so slightly. That's not a relaxing state. If you genuinely want to relax, do things that are relaxing. Talk with your friends and family. Go for a walk, spend time in nature, meditate, pray, go to church. There's so many things that you can do that are genuinely going to better you as a human being. And I hate to be that person of self-improvement, but it genuinely works. Keep a tracker of the habits that you're maintaining in replacement. You think of the book, um, what's the book? There's a habit book. I can't think what the book's called, but there's a habit book. And what talks about in that book is to replace a habit or to stop doing a bad habit, you have to replace it with a good habit. If you're spending 10 hours a day scrolling on Instagram, that's going to be a tough ask to fill 10 hours a day with something that is going to be less stimulating. It is going to suck, but your life is going to get better in the long run. You just have to play that waiting game of allowing your brain to reset, get back to normal, and then life will get better. Spend time with God, get prayed up, as Mark Wahlberg would say. Enjoy your time on this earth. Peace.